it's almost too much to take in. And as you say, we're not talking statistics. We're actually talking children. We're talking the fact that priests and brothers who profess a certain moral code and religious creed actually abuse children. The hypocrisy is also breathtaking.
There were 4,444 victims, and what happened to them was tragic and indefensible. But why did such abuse, and especially at such a scale, even take place in Australia?
We know that all sex abuse is about an abuse of power. And of course, in the Catholic Church, priests and religious have had extraordinary power over the lay people. They've always been held in such high regard. They were never questioned. They were never in any way accountable. And now we find, because of that, people in those positions of privilege have abused children. And not only that, people in positions of privilege covered it up. They were more interested in protecting the image of the Catholic Church than they were in protecting children and believing victims.
And your report there in Australia joins previous reports of widespread abuse in the church in the United States, in Ireland, Brazil, Germany, the Netherlands, and elsewhere. Can we call this a global epidemic?
The Catholic Church, no matter where it is being bedeviled by this history, this scandal. And until those at the very top actually get it, actually understand that the problem is how the church operates and its culture, that the problem is about the fact that not enough priests and brothers were properly trained and formed to know how to live in the celibate life, that there wasn't enough proper screening of who would be a priest and who would be a brother, that there's not enough supervision about how these people live their lives, and that the church's understanding of sexuality has warped the mentality of people that eventually become offenders. Until they get all that, and then get the fact that as leaders, they are more interested in protecting the institution than they are those that come to their church, then they'll never get it.
And this is a dark history that must be investigated, it must be told, but it also must be reckoned with. So what are the next steps now for justice for the victims?
Well, the first thing in Australia is that the Catholic Church can no longer investigate itself. It can no longer attempt to resolve issues and complaints and claims. There needs to be an independent system away from the church. The second thing, which we've already started, is there's a new company that will audit the performance of bishops and religious leaders and how they do safeguard children. We have to put ourselves in a position, almost the church on its knees, so that it allows the victims to teach the church, not the other way around. A humble disposition for a change.